Hi, everybody. Hi, everybody. My name is Sherry Sutton, and I am your marketing mentor. We are in the process of going over 10 steps to kill it on social media, to sell like crazy on social media. We are on step number 5, and that is make it a conversation. So, social media is called social media because it's designed to be social. All of these platforms really want ongoing engagement. So two-way conversation, that's what this whole thing is about. That's why, again, it's called social media. So make sure that when you're posting and when you're on any of these social medias, not just posting, but anytime you're online, make sure that you're being conversational. We'll talk about how to do that in just a second, but it needs to be two-way conversation. So you can't use social media as a place where you go, put up your ad, share your advice, and leave. You have to be an active participant in that. So let's talk about a couple ways that you can do that. The first one is ask questions. So as you're doing either, we talked to you before about giving advice posts or personal posts or whatever, but when you're doing that, ask questions. And, things like, how do you guys handle this? Or, if you want to be serious about work, like, how do you handle this? Have you guys ever had this problem? How did you solve it? Those types of things. But you can also just do fun things, right? Particularly on the weekends or, later on in the evening, if you want to just be adding some additional posts, you can do things like, what's your favorite color? Or what's your superpower? Or what's the biggest thing you're struggling with in your business right now, right? There's lots of, both fun as well as a little bit more serious things you can ask your folks. So I put together 59 conversation starters. It's a totally free workbook. It's available if you're on Instagram. It's available in my bio. You can click on there, and I believe it's the second link in there. And then if you're watching me on any of the other platforms, I'm going to put the link in the comments. Totally free. It'll give you a bunch of ideas of things that you can ask to engage your audience and get them talking back with you. All right, so that's the first thing you can do. The second thing you're going to want to do is always reply to the comments that people make on your feed, right? So, and try to do this as quickly as possible, right? So if you could do it right away, that's great, but I know, we all have other stuff to do, right? So try to get back and answer them as quickly as possible. Make sure you're using at least a 5-word answer as well as an emoji. Even better, you can use that as an opportunity to ask people for more ideas, right? For more conversation, like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for commenting on that. I've seen that too, or I saw that in my other client. How would you handle this? Or, I have somebody else who's dealing with this. How would you handle it, right? It's another opportunity for you to ask for an ongoing conversation with people. The third thing you can do is, I forgot for a second. Hey, not perfect. Here's the third thing you can do. The third thing you can do is be engaged with other people's feeds. So you don't want to just go online, again, post your stuff, answer questions or, comments on yours, and then leave. Right? You have to be an active member of these social platforms. So make sure that you're following other people who do the same thing you do, who use the same hashtags. Make sure you're commenting on their stuff. Make sure you're commenting on your friends, right? We all have hobbies that we like. I'm a vegan, so I follow a lot of vegan Instagram feeds or, Facebook pages. And so make sure that you are an active participant in those, right? You're going online, you're liking, you're sharing, you're doing all those types of things on those feeds. And again, that will show these social platforms that you're an active member, right? That you are an active member of helping them to create a place where people can be social. So those are your tips for today. If you're interested in learning all 10 of these social media tips, you can find them again on Instagram. They're in my bio. If you go to the link, it's a Linktree link, and I think it's either the first or the second link. And again, it's a totally free training. And then if you are on any of the other platforms, I will put the link in the comments. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. It was great seeing you. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.